And welcome. A little dry and dusty in here today, folks, so forgive the lack of my normal dulcet tones. However, today we're going to take a look at XLM and how it's performing against the dollar. Stellar Lumens has had an interesting past couple months and an interesting couple days. Lots of things are going on. We're going to take a look at a couple different charts, and depending on how long this all takes, we might pop into Bitcoin at the end and see where things are. Hey, really quick, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop the like, let us know what currencies you want us to take a look at, and make sure to go check out some of our other videos. We do a lot of this stuff, so let's get right in there. We've got this interesting setup that we were looking at a while ago, trying to, let's see, this was done in the mid to end of April when I was wondering if we were going to have a massive retrace, and then CeeLo just busted this massive move in 2 days that just made me scratch my head, frankly. I was scratching my head, wondering what the hell should happen with the rest of the market now. Like, I was already thinking, like, oh, hey, we probably head down from here. And then CeeLo busted this move, which, it kind of just threw me off. I was sitting there going, well, if other altcoins follow this, it's going to be incredible. It's like, or this could collapse, or some combination of the two. And I think what we ultimately ended up seeing was that combination. But let's go ahead and hit play here and get the advance of time. Pretty interesting. So, yeah, that XLM BTC did end up sort of following this pattern that I was expecting. And Bitcoin dominance continues to decline, which is acceptable news for altcoins. I think it's starting to get into risky territory because it's going to bust up about 10 to 20% at some point, and that's going to absolutely decimate a portion of the altcoin market, but I don't think we're quite there yet. So really interesting to see this this sort of correlation here. I don't know if there's anything more to it than a coincidence, but I'm certainly going to keep watching it. Yeah, odd. And then let's get to XLM and the dollar a little more specifically. Hey, if you don't follow us on TradingView, you could go over there and do that. We post a lot of charts. We really like charts and chart analysis, and a good lead. Before we get into the nuts and bolts on XLM, great timing to just remind everyone. We are not a licensed financial advisor. We don't purport to be giving financial advice. This channel serves to exist as financial education, financial entertainment. We enjoy the charts. We hope you enjoy the charts as well. And let's get in. So we have XLM buy zone target week time frame, April 19th, 1 week candles, which means we're not going to get a lot here. And I think this is drawn to fit day candles instead. So it's going to look a little awkward because we're just going to have 2 candles right here. But the story is pretty clear. We're saying it declined, then increased to around 70 cents, and that looks like to be right around what's going on. I have updated the XLM charts since then, so let's actually go take a look at that version. Here we were, so this was our buy zone that we identified back on April 19th. April 19th, which would be right here. We had sunk this support and was thinking, where do I want to buy XLM? 40 cents and below was the mark. Somebody told me it's not going to go below 40 cents, and I think they were almost exactly right. But if you skim to the top of the zone, you did pretty well. If you like to cheat on charts, probably just move this zone up a little bit, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that because I don't care. It was slightly off. There's stuff to learn about that. And the interesting thing is XLM slightly off up here as well. we'll keep our eye on that. That's interesting. But you know, long term, midterm, we're pretty content with this. Overall, you know, we're still confirming this larger bullish move that's been going on since the end of 2020, a little bit before even. And to us, that means, you know, we are chilling. I know this was a breakout zone that we were talking about buying. I think folks might have bought it here, gotten a little scared, and you know, I think the real intention of this was to say, hey, I think if we break 57, you're good. And that's 16% scalp so far, up to a 35. Somewhere between 16 and 35, not bad. But really, you know, I expect us to hit the 70 cents, and then, you know, I think things will cool off a little bit. I don't know how much they'll cool off. You know, I might even expect that we start to, maybe we treat this range as, let's dot it since we're already dotted. Maybe we treat this range as a sort of new little support. Ugh. Let me just throw my mouse. Throw it across the room. Treat that as a little support. And then where's my arrow? Arrow. And then head back up. I think that's pretty likely. 17% retrace. 35% gain after that. Yeah, I mean, of course this assumes that Bitcoin doesn't take a crap. And Bitcoin can always take a crap. So you can just go ahead and add it on here. I mean, I think it's pretty interesting. Let's get it to the end of... So, I mean, depending on where you start this chart, you'll notice these two look extremely similar. Oh, sorry, I'm a little tired. Which makes sense that they would look so similar. Let's see, let's try to find... Let's add that CELO to USD that we were looking at earlier. Let's get... See, also very similar. Find something that's not correlating with XLM. Again, pretty similar. What is not correlating with XLM? I mean, of course, and I mean like not like, oh yeah, you just put Bitcoin dominance on there and look at that negative correlation. I mean, I want something that's not correlated either way, so that we can look at something big, well, like Cardano. 88 YSD. I always trade YSD. What about you? So Cardano, again, you know, all of these are looking... This correlation seems stronger than they usually are. Let's see. Let's start to look at Bitcoin pairs. Alright, and this is more interesting. But I'm not too sure what it says. I'm gonna have to do some analysis on this one later, and try to figure out what we can learn from some of these major BTC pairs and dollar pairs off of some of these major altcoins. For the meantime, though, you know, we'll stick with the basics. We'll stick with the basic support and resistances. 70 cents. 58 cents, 80 cents, pretty straightforward. You know, again, given the wider market conditions, we're looking for buys. You know, this trend line has been just consistently retained, I mean, confirmed, whatever you want to call it. You know, we were at 7 cents in November when it started accumulating, and we're up almost 700% here. Even more if you're selectively missing the dips. Even more. If you're missing the dips, like a Chad. Like a Chad. If you're missing the dips, you are up a fuck ton. Gosh. Love smart trading. Love me some smart trading. Boom, boom, boom. Get in my wallet. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for us here today. We're watching the market, folks. Things are wild and crazy. I don't know what to say. I'm expecting some retrace in the next week or so. But it seems the more and more I do anything chart-wise, it like happens immediately. I don't know what to do with that type of acceleration. It's very strange. If you go watch my Tezos video from like a day ago, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It just like Tezos just exploded and followed almost exactly what I was saying, even though what I was saying was that I hate doing analysis on Tezos because I'm always wrong. I guess Tezos had to make me wrong in being always wrong, which makes sense for Tezos. It is what it is. Anyways, I'll get into the spiels again. Reminder, you know, the video doesn't serve as financial advice. We like analyzing crypto. We like doing analysis. We're not a licensed financial advisor, nor do we purport to be one. These videos exist for education, entertainment, really like even news purpose. You know, we just follow the charts, and we like to talk about the charts in a community that enjoys talking about the charts. So charts. If you like charts, if you like crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe, drop the like. Let me know, what do you think? XLM, is it good? Cheers, folks.